All right. Okay, we're back. Let's just get right down to it. As you can see, I did some things offline. Did the arm here, did a little bit of this, added the foot and some of the background. So I'm gonna go up here with these entrails with this guy's arm and maybe do some more of the foot and maybe some more of the background too. So let's do this. Let's see. Probably heard the air conditioner in the background because it's hot here. I don't know how hot it is. It went out earlier and walked to the store and it was hot and came back all just drenched. Left around almost 11 o'clock and it was hot already. Ugh. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you're interested in anything I'm doing here and you want to buy this piece or anything else I do, or you want me to do something for you, just contact me through my X account. And it's maybe that's one of the reasons why people wouldn't contact me. It's the same account, so it says Michael Steele on it. It's me, so it's not some weird thing. I called it that just out of a goof when I first opened my X account. But that is the account. So if you're interested, just DM me through that. And if you're interested in anything here, you want to buy this piece, you want me to do something for you, we'll talk. You can ask Omer about that. He knows. If you know Omer. No problem for him. And there'll be no problem for you either. So, if you're interested in what I do, that's the guy's finger. Oh, already. Can you see it? This piece of paper gets in the way. I use the paper so my hands don't smear the ink. Remember where this guy, his hands start and where his hands end. Because I want it to be, covered in blood and stuff. Here. Don't want all the have the same line. God, it looks. Ugh. 11 by 17, this thing is. If you want to know. Standard comic book size. We got just some stuff here. This sounds weird, but I don't remember making all these lines. Penciling. It's weird. I'm just checking it out on stream. Let's do his foot. Okay. Using a 3. Okay. Doing this background stuff. Okay. Let's see where my lines are at here. I inked this background. Inked it. I penciled this background with a lighter pencil. 2B, not 2B, a 2H. Rest of it's a regular old number 2 pencil or an HB. The initial pencils were done with an ebony pencil. I just did that on like cheap paper. And I drew it. Well, actually, first I blew it up. I had something smaller. I done it on a piece of paper. Let me see. He was just a shape. He was just done on a real little piece of paper, and he's maybe this big. And I put him on a projector, blew him up, and I, with an ebony pencil, I just transferred on that paper. Then I took that paper and I just started drawing it with the ebony pencil and add all this stuff and added this. And then I light boxed it to refine it so I can get more detail here with the number 2 pencil. Then with a 2H, I just started doing the background in this here. That's it. Let me find it. It's right here, actually. There it is. The original. See that? That's the original. It's on cheap sketch paper that I got from Dollar Tree. And the rest of it is some copy paper because I wanted it to be 11 by 17. This is 11 by 14. But I want it to be bigger, so I taped another piece of paper onto it. That's it. Okay. Just so you know what's going on. Let's see. I'll do his a little bit of his leg here. Okay. Try to make a decision what to go for next. I guess I go for here. Let's see. Here. Oh, I'm moving on. Okay. I'm only going to be on for maybe an hour. Unless someone comes on and joins me. Yeah, whatever. Just checking it out on the stream. I always do that because it always looks different. To do. I guess I can start going up. start doing. Continue with his arm here. Let's start going up his leg. Okay. Here. Let's see. Get this cord out of the way. See it. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Let's do this click here. Okay. Go for a bit. Let's look at that. Let's see here. Uh, comments on stage. Is that like where you have the box, the comment box on here or something like that? Let's see. Oh, okay. You have to pay for it. All right. Anyway, I think that's you can show comments on the screen and they show up somewhere. Anyway, yeah, pay for it though. I think that's what it is. Streamlabs, you don't have to do that. You just put the comment box on your thing and that's it. And you can see comments come in on the screen. Mm-mm-mm. Look at that. Okay. I'll keep going with this background. Get his hair off. Let's try something. Since no one's coming on. Let's try some music. Hear me? Sounds like synthwave. Here's Into Space. Okay. Anything. Night driving. This would be good if you're drawing this thing at night, like past midnight. Dance pop. Feeding the ducks. Lo-fi. Rock. No. Or music. What can you do with this? Oh, you can add music to stuff. That's cool. Anyway. Anyway. That's that. Again, that one, what was it? The night drive thing? That'll be fine for later. At night, past midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I play that. The night drive at night. I think that's kind of cool. It's probably maybe the best one. The other ones are so. But it's good to see what you got on the StreamYards. You can add more too. Music I'd like to add, you probably couldn't do it. You know, copyright and all that. Hmm. Two for that. A little bit more of this background. See here. Yeah. See how that looks now. Like a bit. What time is it? Okay. I'll probably be on another few minutes and that's it. Look at that. Okay. Oh. Right. Guess I could do a little bit of his arm. You want to get nice thick lines on a pen like this. Don't hold your pen up and down like that, because you're just going to get one uniform line. Hold it at an angle, because you'd see. Let's see. Get that in the camera. You see there's a tip. You can, there's an edge to it. Go like this, you're going to get, that tip. Put it on it. Angle it like this, you're going to get more variation of line. And if you know how to do it, you'll be able to get some texture to it too. You have it, you do a line and it'll start breaking up at the end. Again, giving you texture. You don't want it so perfect, especially if something like this. Oh, someone's here. Hello. Halder. I think that's how you pronounce it. There you are. Hello. Didn't I say like right before I was going to end the stream, someone was going to come? And someone comes in. Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess I'm on longer. Oh well. Anyhow. So, if you whoever's watching, look at that so far. Whoops. Here's the. That's that. Anyway, I guess I'm on longer then. I'll go on whatever. Oh my god, here. Okay. What? That's a bullet right in. Ugh. I gotta keep track. Oh, good. Hope I didn't put you to sleep. If I knew how to do the StreamYards better, I would have something playing. I would have this like over here or something, and then the rest of it we would play. I don't know, something goofy, something I would be interested in, like an old high school PSA or something, from something weird video, or something. I'm glad you saw it. Always forget. As you can tell, I'm not very good at streaming. Because I don't do a lot of it. The point when I first started, I started to get I started doing it. And I started doing it at a regular clip, and then I just stopped. And I wasn't using StreamYards at the time. I was using Streamlabs, which is a little bit difficult to use. But once you get the hang of it, you know. But this is a whole lot easy. Uh. Blend wind into his arm. Make sure. I notice that whenever I go on someone else's stream and I make a comment, you're usually there too. You usually acknowledge my existence. So I appreciate that. Uh-huh. Yeah, the OBS. OBS. Yeah, you gotta go through all that rigmarole with the, the whole setting up. You need a graphics card and all that crap. It's a hassle. I'll do some this background here. I'm just going back and forth between the guy and the background because it's let's see. Okay. I'm just checking out the stream because I always look and see what the thing looks like on camera. Because it looks different on camera. These are supposed to be bullet holes. I wonder what those are. Cracks in the wall. Oh. Let's see here. Hold on. Put your thing on screen. Where am I here? Here you go. Okay. What pens am I using? Let's see. For this stuff, this, the Sakura, you can see it. That Sakura Pigma Sensei 03. It's the same as the Sakura 02. It's the same nib width and all that. And it's the same ink too. It's the same company, but with a more cheap plastic. And these are cheap too. I don't know, like $2 or something. And this is a Prismacolor. I got the pack here. Fine liner. 03. And it's the same as the Sakura 03. And I'm using that for the background, some outlining, some of the interior stuff, the boot. Yeah, that. And then also, I didn't pull it out, but I also have a Tombow, those brush pens. I was gonna use the, oh god, what those things are called? The two brush pens. One's silver and one's gold, and one is a hard tip, and one is a soft tip. I was gonna use the hard tip, just so I could, strengthen some lines and stuff. So that's what I'm using. Originally, I was going to do this with dip pens. I was going to use a Hunt 102 with some ink. I can't remember. I don't know what kind of ink. I got a bunch of ink, like Speedball and stuff. It's probably going to be use Speedball. That with a 512 and a brush. Winsor Newton 2. Because I don't know, something told me to start dicking around with those things. Or was I going to use a... No, I was practicing with the G pen, the Gaji nib, the manga, the one the manga artists always use. I got some of those. I was messing around with those. So that was originally what I was going to use, and then I just thought, I have to practice them. I have to practice with them more. I did a small thing, and it was okay, but it wasn't good enough. And I didn't want to. And if I was going to use a dip pen, it would probably take me longer because I would have to. With those things, you have to go slow. These you can just go quick. But if I was really good with those things, I could do them really quick. So this is what I'm using. Very simple. Oh wait, do more. Oh, and the paper is, your basic Strathmore crystal. It's the yellow pack with a 300 or something, and it's vellum. It's the stuff with the texture on it. 11 by 17. I want my last piece. So I had to do something with it. So that's what I'm using for this. And if I had, well, I have markers, but they're not up to snuff. I need new ones. But if I had new markers, I probably would color this. This was heavier duty, heavier dutier. If this was heavier paper, I probably would go over it with acrylics or watercolor and colored pencil. But since it's not, markers probably would have done the business. Yeah, I've had them for uh, a few years, and I couldn't get a really good hold of them for some reason. They make a variety of nibs out there, and I bought a bunch of them, a variety of them from Jet Pens. I bought the G1s, I bought the Marus, the soft Maru. Hold on, I'll show you. Right here. Okay. Right here. Okay. What's this? Right here. Whoops. Poke my eye out. This is the soft Maru one. They have the other one, the other Maru, and that one's similar to like the Hunt 102. This one has a little bit more give to it. And that's why they call it soft, because it's soft. And I like this one. And if you really know how to use it, you could probably do this entire piece with this. Because you can get the real thin lines, plus if you can also get the nice thick lines with it. So I got some of those, and here's, I can't remember what these are called. You can see them. See it. I can't remember what they called it. But this one is a little stiff, and this one gives you a nice thin line. I found. They also make another one which is a little bit more round. This one has like angles on it. You see it. And here's the G pen. And these have give on them. And they also make a stiffer one too. I think they're gold color, gold plate, or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna use maybe this and the 102 or the 512 with the one, whatever. Yeah, I got a bunch of them, a bunch of these nibs. I also have the what do they call it? A school nib? It's like this, but the this part, this angle, this tip is less extreme, and I think they use it mostly for calligraphy. Yeah, I got a bunch of that, a bunch of those nibs. And for a time I was getting decent with them. Then I just stopped because I don't know, there was just, it's just too tedious dipping the thing into the ink and then yeah, that's me. And these are quicker. But then there's some guys out there who just they live and die with those nibs. They can't ink without those things, and they can do this with those things, no problem. Let's see. Let's go with that. Okay. Yeah. My here. Okay. Make sure where the block ends and where the block begins. And I like these pens because you can get texture on the lines. You know what you're doing. You hold your pen at an angle. You hold the nib at an angle. You could get it to break at the end, and it gives you texture. There's a little bit of it in here because you just don't want everything to be clean. That's boring. You want some edge to it, some rough. You want that imperfection. So give your stuff personality. Okay. I'm just looking at this. I'm just checking it out. Ow. Okay. I'll do another block. This is probably the tougher parts of this thing is this background, because there's so much to it. That's how I drew it. That's how I'm going to do it, I guess. Gotta find these lines. I used a 2H for the background. 2H pencil. That's why trying to find these lines. I also have to remember this. I got this thing just dripping down. I have to remember to put those lines down when I get to putting that there. What's this? Okay. Damn, man. Watch it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I'll see a bunch of guys using those now. And those guys use it, the professionals will use them for convenience because it's quick. You don't have to dip a brush into an inkwell. And those guys are so accustomed to using the brush, the real brush, that's like no problem. They can get those same lines easier. Yeah. That's why I say if you're going to use those pens, you should try in at least some brush inking, like real brush inking, so you can get a feel for it. Because I see too many people in this space, they'll get those pens and they'll use them like a regular pen, and they're not supposed to be used like a regular pen. They're supposed to give you, well, brush strokes, but in a pen. It's a brush pen. It's a brush in a pen. You're supposed to use it like a brush. And I don't know. Well, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'll do that part. Whoops, wrong pen. Like this part here, I'll use the brush. And here, and I think here too. I could have just used the brush for the outline. How I used to do it is when I started using the brush, I would use it to outline and use the pen for like interior stuff, and only use the pen for like for faces and hands and whatever else, and like stuff like this. Or if I have really big thick lines I need to use the brush. Like this here. Whoops. Let's see if you see it. Like this line here. Like these lines on his leg could have been used with I could have used a brush on them. So but the result is pretty much the same. Some detail there. Let me see. You know what? I'll do his other hand up here. There, I'll do his other hand. I'll use the smaller pen. Here. What time is it? I'll be right back. Do something first. Okay. All right. I just had to get some water. Where am I here? Oh yeah, his hand. I think I'll go on for maybe until 7:30. to give you a heads up. I thought I was going to be on for an hour. But yeah. So anyway, I'll just do this. Okay. See here. All right. Let's do. Let's just do this arm. I just keep using the 2. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay. Let's go over here to this. Oh, Homer's here. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Do you have a stream tonight, Homer? You stream a lot. Because you were on that one guy's stream. You were on mine, and we were shooting the shit, and then then you showed up on that guy's stream with what's his name? That John's long box. Yeah. Yep. All I need is a little encouragement. I suppose. My hand shaking. Okay. Mondays and Wednesday. Yeah, you'll do that one thing on Monday, and it's just, I guess it's a free for all. Anybody can come in, and then you got your Wednesday, and that's the the usual cast of characters show up. And last night you were on, what's his name, the Don. All you guys were there. I was, I checked it out for a little bit. Found that interesting, all the stuff that was going on with that guy, and he shows up on there. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Don draw stuff. Yeah, you had. Yeah, you were on there yesterday. You had, what's his name, and didn't you have, or didn't he have that other dude last week? What's his name? Elliot Rodriguez, with that one comic, that Final Fantasy ripoff, whatever he was doing. I don't know. Yeah. Mm. All right. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, Wednesday usually got those the usuals. But I guess you can vary it sometimes. Uh, yeah, yeah. Remember yesterday we were talking about showing up and putting out your book, and how there's some people who just have these lame books, and and, and I was talking about how you have to be arrogant, and you have to appear 1,000 feet tall and all that shit, and it's weird that guy shows up on that show. I mean, and that guy is so. First of all, his book is lame. I mean, it's really lame. It's really dumb. The Patriarch, and then he's got a new one, the Mary Sue or whatever it's called. And then he goes on these uh the long uh, pitch diatribes. Someone should teach him how to do the elevator pitch, because when him and those other guys do their pitches, they're basically giving away the entire plots to their books. It's like, why should I buy your book? You're just telling me all the important stuff that goes on. You know, you don't see that coming in from Comicsgate. You don't see Ethan Van Sciver going plot point by plot point by plot point what happens in those Cyberfrog books. He just tells you. He said, I have a book. It's this. It's about that. Some stuff happens. Go buy it. That's it. No, these guys are like, shut up. How that guy raised $4,000 on that isn't like, huh? How? Who? What, friends, family, co-workers, himself? Wouldn't doubt that. Wouldn't doubt he threw in like $1,000 of his own money and bought his own shit. Because who would want to buy that book? It's stupid. And you know what? I hear people say it's a self-insert. It is. That character looks exactly like him, but with a better body and superpowers. Good Lord. They talk about comics being a power fantasy. That right there. He wishes he looked like that, and he wishes he bedded beautiful women and all that. Man. Then he goes and and um I tune in at the part where he starts blaming Comicsgate for all his troubles and shit. Like, motherfucker, if it weren't for Comicsgate, we wouldn't know who the hell you were, who the hell you are. Wouldn't know who you are. You just be some other guy. You should be grateful Comicsgate exists. But no, because your book's flopping and whatever, you and that other clown, that Embry dude, it's Comicsgate's fault. No, it's your fucking fault. You're the one who decided to put out a lame shit book. And the audience responds in kind. I'm not going to buy that. I'll buy something from you if you put something out that I might actually want to buy. It's like if you go to an art gallery, like an art showing, someone has like a showcase of their art, and it's for sale. and you walk around and there's prices on the art, and you go, I don't want to buy anything here because there's nothing here I want to buy. There's stuff there to buy, but there's nothing there to buy. You understand? And that's what these guys are doing. Hold on a moment. Let me see. I went on a rant. See? Hold on. Let me hear. I want to go. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to go. Oh yeah. You didn't have to go on that. Yeah, I know. It's. I guess you wanted to go just to experience him in person. I get it. Yeah. It did get kind of heated at times. Um, I think the Don was defending comic skate and shit. It's not comic skate's fault. It's yours. You're an asshole. And you stink. Yeah, he sucks at they all do. Not just him. They all do. They should. There has to be videos on YouTube or somewhere where it tells you how to pitch, how to make a movie pitch, or some website, something. The elevator pitch. It's where you give a pitch and it's supposed to be as long as the elevator ride. Because if you listen, if that dude or any of these other guys were go somehow got into a Hollywood executive's office and they start going on rambling about their dumb shit, you know what's going to happen to them? The executives say, "Get the fuck out of my office, security." It's true. Get out. You'll never work in this town. And they expect people to buy their books. I don't think it matters if he's a writer or not. I really don't. It depends on you. Like Mark Millar does a fine job getting people excited about his books, or Alan Moore, or whoever, because they understand. They've been in the game. They actually know. You know. Yeah, and that too. You can't like the guy. I don't care how much knowledge he has about comic books and shit and music. I remember he was on Cecil's stream. You believe that? And he was talking to him about all these concerts he would go to. You know, he's seen a lot of really cool bands and shit. But geez, man, like don't. Maybe you shouldn't be making comics. You know. Yeah, that's yeah. Just look at what they do. Look at Comic Skip. Look at what those guys do. Ethan doesn't go on long diatribes about his book. Here's Heather. Here's Heather Swain. She's at this and this, and here's Cyberfrog. He comes around. He does this, and the Vespus, and all that crap. He goes on a 20-minute pitch. He doesn't do that. He has little sprinklings of things, and he shows you the art, and that's it. He doesn't have to do much. All those guys don't do that shit. You notice. Go watch them. They know how to do it. There has to be somebody that teaches you how to do pitches. I think Max Landis does videos how to do a Hollywood pitch. Guys, just short and sweet, straight to the point. Because you have to understand something. And this is going to sound real nasty to me, but this is how they actually do this. You have to look at your audience as being dumb, as having low attention span. Like, I want it now. Give it to me now. Fast food. Now, 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 now. Convenience. The quicker, the better. You tell people what your book is about, and you show them some pages, and you show some enthusiasm about it, people will come to your book. But it also depends on what you're putting out, too. You don't put out something dumb and gay like The Patriarch or what Richard Embry was putting out, with blood on the sword of blood on whatever the hell it was. Or that one book that Elliot Rodriguez was putting out. Like, who wants to read this? You have to know what people want. You know what I should make? I would make a suggestion. There's 2 movies out there you should watch. The Founder, about Ray Kroc. It's with Michael Keaton. It's about the guy who he didn't find McDonald's. He bought McDonald's and made it into the big, huge thing that it is. And The Wolf of Wall Street. Watch those 2 movies, then you'll get it. Those guys should watch those movies, and they should study them. Don't just watch them because they're good movies. Study those movies and study what those guys were doing. And I would also suggest maybe buying some, not buying, but maybe getting a hold of some books on advertising or copy or something. Somebody just to understand how to draw people into your stuff. You got to study this shit. You can't just, oh, people want to buy my gay sissy fag gay comic about fairies and dragons and shit. Like, maybe if you're little girls, but look who your audience is. It's 30, 40, almost 50-year-old guys. You think grown men want to read your fairy foo foo fa fa dragon gay comic? Seriously. You got to give them something that draws them in. And what those guys put out, no one's going to want it. And they only got themselves to blame. And yeah, the audience is partially to blame because they're not buying it, but they're the ones who created that shit. It's not Comicsgate's fault. You see what Ethan does. He helps out people. He helps out that Liam guy, that dumb Dragon King or Dino King comic. It's you. Put something out that people want to buy. If you have to go to the lowest common denominator, then do it. Don't just put something out because you will, like, oh, I like Game of Thrones, and I like Lord of the Rings, and I like this, and I like that. I'm gonna put out a book that's you're not Tolkien, you're not George R.R. Martin, you're not Robert E. Howard, you're not this guy, you're not. And that's the other thing too. There's no more there isn't enough individuality either. Everybody wants to be the same, do the same shit. Oh, this one guy's doing a Western comic. I'm gonna do one too. Oh, do something different. Make yourself different. Put yourself aside. You know, that's how you get attention. Again, you have to be 1,000 feet tall. Look at those rock bands. They're not just big and famous because they put on a good show. It's the music, it's the presentation, it's all that. They understood that. And you got to follow suit. And you look at the most successful comic book guys ever. They did the same thing. McFarlane, Liefeld, Silvestri, the Image, all that. Dale Keown, all those guys. They understood that. Want people to pay attention to you, you got to be you got to be that. And you're not going to get that by putting out shit product and then crying about it because you're not making enough money and blaming Comicsgate. Again, Comicsgate. If it wasn't for Comicsgate, you wouldn't be. No one would know who the hell you are. John's Long Box and Richard Embry and whoever else gets all pissed off. They won't promote my book. The book stinks. You deserve to fail, and you deserve to learn from your failures, because then you'll learn. Oh, maybe I should put out something else, something better, something that people actually want to buy. Good Lord. See, this is what I mean. I'm getting I'm just ranting. Yeah, you're right. I should get back to drawing. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah. Even if your comic sucks, you'd be selling yourself. And these guys don't do it that well. He's got my book. Go buy my book. Go buy my sissy fag foo foo fa fa comic. Look at Rob Liefeld. His comics stink. But he's loud and obnoxious. But he also makes shit you want to buy. That's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. You want to buy it. They understood it. Yes. See? This is what happens. Thank you. Oh, God. All these messages are going by and I'm just going off. No, but it has to be said. And people should be saying it. God, who would have thought? I just came on just to ink this stupid thing. Oh, Lord. But I'm glad. I'm glad you guys get me going. I can tell you this. After yesterday, I was jazzed. I was jizzed up. I really was. It was like almost like a runner's high. Or if you work out, almost like that. You just feel good. Yeah. good shot of that. No, I did not. No, I mean jizzed up. I mean, you're jazzed. You're just full of energy. You just got, it's like taking an energy, like drinking an energy drink without drinking an energy drink. It's that natural thing. Yeah. Yeah. And my blood pressure is not rising. I have very good blood pressure. Very good. I was amazed how good my blood pressure is. Got checked a few years ago, and oh wow. Yeah, because I don't get drunk and get high every day. And meditation helps too. Yeah, yeah, it was a natural high, and I'll probably experience the same thing after this. Jeez, could you imagine if I had the audience the size of Ethan's? Jeez. Or hell, even anybody in that space, or even Aaron LaPresti or whoever. Thank you, and I know. Do shit like this, John Long Box, Dong Box, Long Dong Silver, whatever you want to be called. Do shit like this, dude. God, you see, you're a rock and roll guy, and you know all this music, and you see all these cool bands and shit. Why don't you put rock and roll shit out like this? Richard Embry too, sitting there with your cowboy hat. Yeah, you're a real rebel, real outlaw. Come on, this is outlaw right here. Outlaw comics. That's what I am. Why is that size? Yeah, I would. Yeah, yeah, it'd be great too. And shit, if I had a book, hell, man. And that is coming, by the way. I gotta figure some things out. But yeah, yeah, do shit like this. Those assholes. I mean, god damn, it's not hard. People act like it's difficult. Like, oh, I don't want to. It's like they act like it's you're venturing into like into another dimension. I better not look. I better not. Like, come on. Jeez. posers. I mean, they are. They're posers. I know all about these comics, and I can ramble off all these creators and all this shit, and I know the history of all this stuff. And I'm wearing a cowboy hat. I'm wearing a pair of sunglasses. Hey, shut up. Come on. Lord almighty. Well, yeah, of course. Well, no shit. No shit. What do you think I'm going to put out some type of, like, lame gay shit? Come on. No way. No way. And that's the thing. And here's another thing, too. I look at these guys, and they portray themselves as being these hard-edge guys. You know? I drink beer. I ride horses. I shoot guns. I like women. I voted for Trump. And this, but go buy my gay fairy fag foo-foo dragon comic. Me? Shit. You saw what I really look like? And I put this stuff out. And that's the thing, too. The guys who portray themselves as being hard and rebellious, blue collar, they put out the lamest shit. Meanwhile, it's the dorks like me that puts out this. Isn't that weird? It should be the other way around, right? It's not. You look at that guy, Tom King. He says he's the who is a former CIA operative or something like that. Look what he did to Batman. Made him into a fag. You know? Meanwhile, you have guys like Denny O'Neil, who are these little tiny guys. Little tiny Irish guy. Ugly looking guy. And he writes the best Batman stories. Or you look at the guy like Mike Barron. Goofy looking guy. Looks older than he is. The guy looked like he was 50 in his 30s. And he wrote the best Punisher stories. Hard edge stuff. Cartels and terrorists and all that. Again, it should be the other way around, right? Yeah, he was an analyst. But still, you'd think all that exposure to black ops or whatever. No. That's what I mean. Look at Tim Vigil. He's a fat dude. He's just some dorky fat guy. And look what he draws. Look what he created. Man, you see, this is what I mean. Look at Ethan Van Sciver. He's a fat dork. He's a fat dork. Fat old dork. And he puts out those Alien Invasion Cyberfrog books and shit. Come on. I'm super hard. I'm blue collar. I'm this. I'm that. I don't drive cars. I drive my John Deere lawnmower to work or whatever. I ride horses. Go buy my gay comic book where I'm the patriarch. Oh, fucking hell. Been on for 2 fucking hours. Jeez. I thought I was going to be on for an hour. But no, you guys had to show up. And I said it earlier. Watch. I'm always right. Right before I end the stream, someone's gonna show up. Watch, and that happened. And now I've been on for an extra hour. Uh, Lord Almighty, you guys really get me going. Time is a jeepers. Oh, it's not that bad. I have a question. A little bit off. Well, it's the thumbnails for the last two streams, the last one and this one. You want to see more of those? If you have any suggestions, send them my way. I figured out how to do that on the Streamlabs, and I just had stuff from just ideas and stuff. It's whatever. I'll put an attractive woman on the thing. Do you guys dig those? And if so, I'll do more, but I'll like take suggestions on who you want to see, and I'll put them up in future streams. Yep. The last one I couldn't show because it was nudity in it, so I had to cut it off. And I tried to manipulate the thing on it so I can get some boob in there, but it wouldn't work. So I just left it, whatever. And that's a porn star, by the way. And this current one, that was no problem because she's like right there in front. She's wearing a bikini. That's Julie Strain. It's like right there. I almost put it like right on her crotch. What would be? That'd be something if I just put the thing right on her crotch. I mean, it's a bikini she's wearing, but yeah, almost did it. Yeah, you do the same thing. I'm more into, I don't know, women, the women I like. Yeah, and the old porn stars and B movie queens like Julie Strain and Sarah Young, who was on the last one. I almost put up Christy Canyon for this one. Christy Canyon or Laura Gemser, who was a actress in the 70s, like exploitation films. She was in the Black Emmanuel films. Christy Canyon was a porn star, obviously. Yep, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, yeah. Or I almost put up Kendra Lust. I found a picture of her. Couldn't show the entire thing of that. Her back was turned. I only had to. I could only show her looking over her shoulder. But I got ideas. But then I'll probably know I'll do some variety with it. I'll put some other things in there instead of just beautiful women. But I'm just asking if you guys want to see more of those because I'll do them. And I don't care. And yeah, they have nothing to do with this. And believe me, I was trying to figure out, like, should I Like, should I put something like from Day of the Dead on here or something? Tried looking for good zombie pictures and I couldn't find any. Oh, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. Jeez. I thought I was gonna get so much done. I was wrong. Got a lot done. Shit, I thought I was gonna do him on a later stream. Guess not. Well, regardless. Yes, Day of the Dead. Yup. The original. Seen that stupid movie. That's not a stupid movie. It's awesome. Seen that thing too many times. And that's all I watch are like horror movies and shit. Don't ask me about anything current because I don't go to the movies and I don't watch anything current. So don't ask me. Did you see Superman? No, don't care. Are you gonna go see Fantastic Four? Nope. Don't care. Don't care. Hmm. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'll be up. Yeah, I think I'll be on for a few more minutes. Few more minutes. I think I'll just do a little bit more. Then I'll stop. I should play music. Nah. No, don't play music. I'll get in trouble. Here. There. All right. Last bit. All right, that's it. All right. Let's see. Shit, if I do another live stream, we'll probably be all done. Oh, more people here. Tank Ferrets here. Hello. Let me see here. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I know. I agree. Let's see, what time is it? Jeez. It's almost 8 o'clock. Yeah, a few more minutes and that'll be it. You all can do whatever you want. Talk to each other. Oops. Let's see. 4 more hours. No. Where's that at? No. Yep. Ashling Gear, Janifine, Celeste. Who else? I can't remember these chicks' names. I see them so many times. How about some old names? Kay Parker, Seika, Vanessa Del Rio, Savannah. There's go. Oh God, who was that one? Can't remember. Brunette. Oh, Holly Body. Yeah, there you go. Holly Body. Sydney Steele. Yeah. Yep. Sarah Young, as I mentioned before. Valentine Demi. What was her name? Can't remember her name. Damn it. Oh, Hypatia Lee. There's one. Yeah. Sharon Mitchell. Annie Sprinkle. Nina Hartley, of course. Hmm. Oh, God. What was that one? She was in a bunch of B movies. Never did porn. I can't remember her name, but the chick from Bachelor Party, the naked chick from Bachelor Party. Can't remember her name. Oh, Sybil Danning, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Tara Patrick. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Well, we'll see you around. Yeah. I guess that tells me I should be going too. Yeah. It's 8:03. I've been on for longer than I thought. Anyway, thanks guys for coming on, making it fun. I thought it'd be just another boring stream where I'm just doing this by myself. Uh, thanks for coming on. Um, everyone, check out Omer's channel. I don't know if Tank Fair has a channel or Hal Deer has a channel, but if they do, go look at those. If you're watching this right now, later, Omer has a channel. And anyway, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll come back a few days. Got some things to do. Anyway, see you all later. Bye.